Hello everyone and welcome to our today's lesson presented to you by your teacher Mr. Lucky. But before we dig into our today's lesson, real quick, let's remind ourselves on the tips on how to reduce the coronavirus infection. The tips on how to reduce the risk of the coronavirus infection. 1. Wash hands often, use soap and water. Wash hands often, use soap and water. The second one, cover your mouth and nose if you cough or sneeze with the inside of your elbow. And the third one, do not get close to anyone who has cold or flu-like symptoms. And lastly guys, stay safe and please stay at home. Now let's begin our today's lesson. Our today's lesson, mainly we will learn about countable and uncountable nouns. Real quick, let's define a noun. A noun is a name of a person, place, thing or idea. Examples: man or mine university, house and etc. Note: nouns often used with articles they, an, and a, but not always. Let's start with the countable nouns. Countable nouns. Example in a sentence: I eat a banana every day. I like bananas. Bananas is a countable noun. We put S on a countable noun, bananas. S. Countable nouns continuation. A countable noun can be either 1, singular, banana, or plural, bananas. 1, singular, banana, plural, bananas. Countable nouns are things we can count. Countable nouns are things we can count. We can say 1 melon, 2 melon, 3 melon, 4 melon, 5 melon, and etc. Countable nouns continuation. Examples of countable nouns. Singular, we say apple. Plural, we say apples. Cucumber, yes, cucumbers. Strawberry, what do you say in plural? Strawberries. Onion, yes, onion. 1, 2 onions. Lemon, 1, 2 lemons in plural. Nice. Now let's look at what is this. Oh, countable nouns. We add es to most nouns in O. What do we mean by this? We are simple saying we add es to most common nouns or most nouns that end with letter O. We add es to most nouns that end with letter O. For example, tomato, tomatoes, es, tomato, tomatoes, tomatoes, es, potato, potatoes, es, but, I repeat, we just add an S to radio, radius, photo, photos. Now let's look at the uncountable nouns. For example, in a sentence, I eat rice every day. I like rice. Rice is an uncountable noun. Why? Can you count rice? Not exactly. You cannot count rice. An uncountable noun has only one form. Example, rice. An uncountable nouns are things we can't count. They are things we can't count. We can't put an S on an uncountable noun. We can't say one rice, two rices, and etc. An uncountable nouns examples: water, rice, salad, milkshake, and lastly pasta. Just a few examples of the main list of the uncountable nouns. Why do we list this? Or why do we say these are the uncountable nouns? It's because we cannot count water, we cannot count rice, we cannot count salad, we cannot count the milkshake in the glass, and we cannot count pasta. Just to sum up the whole lesson, countable nouns and uncountable nouns differences in the following box. We can count them, e.g. cat, woman, pencil, melon. Countable nouns, we can count them, e.g. or examples: cat, woman, pencil, melon. Countable nouns have plural form. For example, cat, cats, pencil, pencils, melon, two melons. We can have articles a, an, or a number before them. Examples: one melon, two melons, an ice cream, an apple, an egg, a boy, a girl, a car, and so many examples. Let's look at an example in a sentence. I'd like. In a long form we say I would like. Short form, I'd like. Long form, I would like. I'll repeat. Short form, I'd like. Long form, I would like. I'd like to have an ice cream. That's an example. Now, let's cross over to the next, which is an uncountable nouns. We cannot count them, e.g. milk, or for example, milk, water, salad, bread, happiness, safety. Can you count happiness? Not exactly. You cannot count happiness. Can you count safety? Not exactly. You cannot count safety. Can you count water? Not exactly. You cannot count water. You cannot count salad, and you cannot count bread. They have no plural form. Uncountable nouns, they have no plural form. Usually cannot have articles a, an, or a number before them. We use some to refer to a number of them. Examples: we say some water, we say some water, we say some bread, we say some milk, we say some salad, and etc. Examples in a sentence. Can I have some bread? They like cries. I wish you much happiness. That's the sum up of the lesson, guys. Attention. I repeat, attention, guys. Note, we use a or we use article a before words that start with a consonant sound, and article an before words that start with a vowel sound. Other letters can also be pronounced either way. Remember, it's the sound that governs you whether to use an article a or article an. I repeat, not. We use a or we use article a before words that start with a consonant. Consonants are the letter sounds. Letter sounds a to z. Letter sounds a to z. And before words that start with a vowel sound. The vowel sound a, e, o, and lastly a. Other letters can also be pronounced either way. Remember, it's the sound that governs you whether to use a or an. Remember, it's the sound that governs you whether to use a or an. Thank you and goodbye, guys. Till next time.